Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I hope you're all doing very, very well and enjoying your Monday, beginning of the week, but beginning of a new dawn for Chelsea. Fingers crossed. Like I said, it's no longer that. This is just facts. A lot of people have been proven wrong, myself included. I mean, some would say I've taken a big L. But then I would remind you that I do actually support Chelsea. So it's kind of, it works well. It works well, even to be wrong. And seeing what Enzo Maresca was able to do was sensational. Sensational. It was, I mean, me and Kev were just talking off camera before. It was just, that was the best performance I've seen since Bowley, Clear Lake Capital have taken over Chelsea. It was by far the best performance. It's not even a debate. I can't think of a better performance, mate.
It's the best performance I've seen before the Clear Lake, bro. It was phenomenal, man.
Hang on a sec, Ricky. I said that Chelsea would either win in extra time or PSG would smash us. I didn't actually give a score prediction, so there's none of the. I mean, to be fair, fucking hell, I wouldn't say I doubted Chelsea. I just thought PSG are a class team, so I think that's a bit of an unfair comment.
To be truthfully honest, I thought we was finished. I thought it was going to beat us, but not massive, not a 4-0. Because I'm confident in this Chelsea team. Now we've got a Joao Pedro on the team. That has given me so much, because that's what we was probably missing last year, a bit of a deadly striker. And this guy can finish. So I thought, you know what, 2-1, 3-1 would be fair. But from the first minute, we're going to go into the tactic. From the first minute of the game, tactics were bob on. When you consider Real Madrid, they sat back 2 banks of 4 and invited pressure. Made plenty of mistakes in the game, and we went out and we pressed them up the pitch high. We locked onto them, didn't give them a chance to turn out. Reece James, Vitinha was more or less picking the ball up in his own box. Reece James followed him all the way at the pitch and didn't give him any space to turn and play his football. And there was clear indication from the manager that just go and play football. We wasn't scared. We had freedom. We was passing the ball around. It's 3 years old. We give them a headache, because no one goes to play against PSG because they're scared. But we had no fear. We was putting players at position. Nuno Mendes, we all know that he likes to bomb forward. Cole Palmer was just gusto, was bombing down the line. He was causing problems. The gusto was brilliant. That's the gusto we want to see. Getting down the flank, whipping balls in, causing havoc. First goal, he was there, cutting inside. It was just brilliant. And I really want this Chelsea to continue playing this way. I just don't want it to revert back to the shit we've been seeing over the last couple of years. They've set the bar now. We know they can play. They know they can beat the best. So long may it continue.
No, I think that's well said, Kev. Why did I leave the US early? Well, because I booked my flight back after the 4th of July. And to be honest, going into the tournament, I didn't think we'd get to the semi-finals. So I booked my flight back after the quarters. And then I did get offered a ticket for the final. I did get offered a ticket. I could have gone. But look, if anyone goes to games, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you are willing to sacrifice it all to go to a game, and you will spend every last penny you have. I'm not in a position to do that. So I had to get back to work, and it's really as simple as that. Sounds a bit boring, but let's not sit here and act like your boy wasn't in America for 3 weeks supporting Chelsea. Respect to Charlie, obviously, flying out for the final. I mean, he come out and he supported the team,
and he was on telly as well.
He was on telly. Oh, he had his shirt off or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. Him and What's his name?
Sharky.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw your video of Sharky, Kev. I loved it.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's funny, isn't he?
did you send it to me? Did you send it to me?
Yeah, I said he's funny, isn't he, bro? Oh god, he's so
Sharky's fucking
he's
brilliant.
hilarious, man.
If I can get the video up, I will. I've got a couple of
Yeah.
crackers, mate.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was
Oh,
incredible.
he's a good lad. Shout out Shark, shout out Charlie, man, for making the journey, man. And what an experience Charlie must have been like. Charlie gone over there knowing that we might get pumped, and he's gone over there still to support Charles, going halfway across the world. Fair play to him, man. Fair play to him. Because a lot of fans would have been a bit reluctant to take that risk, but the risk paid off. He's probably seen one of the best performances in Chelsea, not only under Boulder's era, for a long time.
Oh, that video cracks me up. I gotta watch it one more time. Oh, Kev, when I watched that
was a laugh of joy, bro. I was buzzing. Last night I saw you, bro. I was watching it by myself, a couple of tinnies and that, and I was just going crazy, bro, all night. Yeah, man. What a freaking day to remember, man. What a day to remember.
Oh, mate, it's fucking brilliant. Honestly, it's cracking. I tell you what, Kev, honestly, mate. It was just. I've got another one as well, mate. I've got another one. I got to show you this one as well. You must have seen it. I think I put it on my story. This one is just how the hell this happened. I will never know.
Give him the trophy.
You remember this, Kev?
Oh god.
He says go, and he says I'm not fucking leaving. He said you need to go. He said I'm gonna fucking stay there. He said come on.
look at Sanchez. Look at Trump. He's trying to pull him off the stage. He's like, let's join in.
Oh mate, that is fucking unbelievable, man.
Oh mate.
It's Cole Palmer's face, man. He doesn't even have to say anything. His face expression just says, "What the fuck is he doing?" That's what Cole Palmer's think. Palmer was just, we're going to talk about him after, man. But this guy, fuck me, he's an absolute legend in every respect, and he's just funny, isn't he? But
god,
Trump, just weird. This is a weird night.
Tried to pull him away, and he went, "No, I want to celebrate with you." And the bit that got me, Kev, it wasn't Palmer, mate. It wasn't James. It was Sanchez, mate. Sanchez was like, "Yeah, he wants to stay. Let's fucking go." Yeah, and then everyone just went. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they really cared that much. I honestly think they probably enjoyed it. It's just so random. Yeah, I mean, you literally celebrated winning the Club World Cup with the President of the United States. It's so random. I can't think of anything. I got a DM on Instagram saying, "You do realize that Putin did that in the World Cup?" And I'm like, it's a bit different. Because I'm sure Putin didn't fucking gate crash their celebration like that.
Nah, Putin would have just shake the hands and just walked off. What?
Yeah.
Trump was involved, man. He was loving it. It's just like the fact that he knows that no one can tell him shit. You can't tell this guy anything. He's gonna do. He does what the hell he wants. You know what I'm saying? And he just jumps in and he enjoyed it as much as the Chelsea fans. Like, imagine that. But yeah, it's just a weird night. Halftime shows, freaking boxing walkouts, and it's just freaking like it's just America for you, innit? It's just freaking random, innit? America and football, well, soccer, whatever we'll call it. It's just crazy, innit? The way they.
I tell you what. Yeah, he got the medal. To be fair, I see Ricky's medal. He got the medal. So, in a weird ways, kind of, he probably felt like, I got a medal. I might as well come on the stage. That was obviously Madueke's medal, I presume. Oh god, that was funny. Hall's Hero says Pedro's already paying off. What do you make of Joao Pedro's performance?
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Worked so hard, and we could say the same thing about Jackson. Well, there's end product, there's confidence, there's skill, technique. Like I said before, Jackson, you can work as hard as you want, but ultimately you are judged on the goals you score. And this Joao Pedro can do. He's literally an all-round striker because he's not that bad in the air as well. He's strong. He finished brilliantly. Look at that finish yesterday. Gusto in the background was already celebrating before he even hit it because he knew. I don't think that would have been the same with the Jackson. If that was Jackson in that position, he hits it at the keeper or hits it wide, doesn't he? I don't even think Jackson's smart enough to even move into that position, personally. Palmer looked up, brilliant ball, little scan, bang, flicks it over the keeper, brilliant finish. Three absolutely amazing finishes, three first goals. Yeah, don't want to get too carried away, but looking like we've got a right player on our hands here. And I just, like I said, it's all mentality with footballers. I just don't want them. I know we're dealing with professionals here, and I know they're not the take a foot, but we don't want to get carried away straight away. I want to judge him. I want him to have a good half season. Maybe January we can say, you know what, he's got good numbers. He's got 15 goals or 20 GAs by Christmas, and then we can say, yeah, this is the guy's the bollocks. But right now we don't want to be saying, yeah, he's this and that. He's only played 3 games. Well, I feel like sometimes the fact we get carried away, but give him time, give him 6 months and see it, and then judge him then. But for now, what a great start and what a player we got up till now.
Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Big up to Dead in the Water as well. Good to see you. Good to see King Cosmic in the building. Ricky says, I think the directors finally deserve praise. They've built a very good squad that has finally proven it on the biggest stage. And I have to agree with you, Ricky. I'm in agreement with you. I felt pretty positive going into this game anyway. Me and Kev had a bit of an argument about sort of pride within the team. And I got a little bit of flack for it. I would have been pretty proud of the team even if we hadn't have lost. I mean, let's not act like everyone thought we were going to win this game. People will say it now. They'll be like, of course Chelsea were going to win. It's like, you probably didn't think that way. There is a section of people that thought that, and respect to you. Like, I respect your positivity. I really do. I used to be the ultimate optimist. I really did. I do feel like this club has sort of turned me. I feel like I've been in a washing machine, mate. And the doors just opened, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
All of that shaking around. Now I feel, I don't know, clean, I guess, because I've been in a washing machine. We're in a much better spot. We're in a much better spot.
Chelsea Football Club right now, man. Up until yesterday, I was not happy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was just a bit like, but now the club. That's it. There's nothing bad we can say now. This is it. They've gone and done that in that fashion. They've shown us now that we're ready. They've shown the soft already. They've shown the fans they're ready. Todd Bowley, everybody now can finally get the applause and the credit that they deserve, because it's results and trophies that prove where your project is. And up until now, I wasn't happy with just a Champions League and a Europa Conference League. To go and win the Club World Cup and be the best team in Europe, 3-0, proofs in the pudding, now, isn't it? So there's no more flipping. For me now, even if we lose, I can't point the fingers at the owners, because the model is proven to be successful now. It's successful.
Mate, it's very interesting, mate.
I just hope that they don't take the foot off the gas now. Because things can easily change. As much as there's a positive all around the club right now, and everybody's buzzing and everyone's like, yeah, Chelsea back. Probably takes a few bad transfers and a little bad run, and everyone's fucking pointing the fingers again. So they need to understand this is Chelsea. We can't just be happy with 1 cup or 2 cups. It's a continuous thing for Chelsea. Every season we need to be competing. I want the Premier League. I'm not even asked about Champions League. I'm not. Well, yes, I am, but I want us to go all out now and get the Premier League. That is what we need to do. Everything needs to be thrown into that now. The signings we make, everything. Yeah, the Premier League needs to come back. It's been a long time coming. 10 years, nearly 10 years since we won the Premier League.
10 years.
2016.
Conte, wasn't it? Yeah.
10 years, bro. That's it. It's a priority. And with us being linked to Rodrigo from Real Madrid now, I feel like we can get anybody. We've got Paul now. Players are going to be here and want to come to the club. If we go and sign a Rodrigo, and we have Rodrigo, Pedro Neto, and Joao Pedro, freaking that's hard. 3 million Netos and Pedro. Joao Pedro, Neto, and a Rodrigo up front with probably 1 more defender and a goalkeeper. We'll talk about Sanchez in a second. I feel like we've got all the tools tools to go and win the Premier League. So that's what I want. Like I said, up until January last year, we was in it. I feel like we come short because we didn't invest, we didn't have a proper strike, and now there's no excuses now. We need to go and push, I believe, Liverpool, City and Arsenal for that title. And, you know, it's got to be a priority for these owners now to win it.
Well, Kev, yeah, I think you said a lot of good things there. Father said, I'm a fraud. Big up, lads. It's been 24 hours, haven't had enough sleep. We'll get some sleep, Father. What are you doing watching this? Cleve says, are you still doubting on Maresca, Alex? Alex, are you still a Maresca hater? Maresca's biggest hater at it again. Guys, I am no longer Maresca's biggest hater. I mean, to be honest with you, that was the case after Poland. So it's not changed in that sense. But I have become a do I say a sort of fan, Kev? I mean, do I say that?
Nah, you know what it is? Just be honest.
I'm not his biggest fan. I mean, I don't think I can ever be. But
Maresca, I don't feel like.
But I have to say that I loved what he did. I loved the way he approached the game. I thought he was just ahead of Enrique in every single regard. Like, I couldn't look at Maresca's decisions and criticize anything. I couldn't criticize any of the players on the pitch. You know, one of the hardest questions that you ask, it's not who was our best player, who was our worst player. And then you go, shit, they were all great. And that was a testament to the way that we lined up. That was a testament to Maresca's selection, you know, and the way that we set up in a number of ways. A lot of the things that we did just made us look so solid on the ball, off the ball, in possession. Sorry, guys. Fucking hell. Get tired this one. I was on TalkSport at 7 a.m. Give me you know what I mean? But you know, like everything that we did,
he has definitely grown on a lot of people. I was always backing the manager with this round. I said, this is it now. I am not going to blame the manager for any downfalls or anything like that. I'm going to back him because I believe that he never really got backed. None of the signings made in the summer of his. He has come in and he has done absolutely amazing. And considering the heat, the pressure from the fans towards him and the board, for him to come out and win 2 titles and get top 4 in his first season, that's like Jose Mourinho standards. Not many managers that come in, but a lot worse of a situation. Let's be real, because look at the players that other managers have come into compared to what he come into. We had experience all through the team, legends throughout the team. He hasn't come into that, but he's come in and stuck to what he wants to do. We criticised him, but he stuck to it. He's worked at it, and he's not changed it, and it's worked. Tactically last night, I think there was a few tweaks to the tactics. It wasn't inverted quite. I think Gusto was more out to the right. Reece James, a lot of people thought why he's doing it, but he sees things. This is why he's a professional. So from now on, how can we criticise the manager? Just leave him to do what he thought to do. We're going to have games where we pour, we're going to have games where we lose, but that's football. You can't keep on just blaming the manager. I've clearly seen a massive difference with us compared to last season under Posh. Wow, Posh. I've seen the worst football we've seen in a long time under Posh.
The one thing that I definitely noticed, even when I didn't, even when I was actively, basically just going out, when I was actively criticizing Maresca on a consistent basis, like I always felt like we did have a structure, and that's something that he's always had on Poch. My issue throughout the season was the style of play and the way we were utilizing certain players, and getting the best out of Palmer and Nkunku and Reece James. And I was like, is this really the way to do that? Now, I mean, you can still ask those questions. There's nothing wrong with that. But when we look at Reece James's performance, you can't do anything but say how fantastic he was. When you look at Palmer, 10 out of 10. I mean, it's just the guy. Maresca has, I can't think of a single manager. The closest thing to Maresca is probably Sarri. But the crazy thing about Maresca is that not only did he bounce back after having a difficult spell and get us Champions League football like Sarri, not only did he stick to his philosophy and encourage that, but he then went on to win a Conference League. Again, like Sarri, Sarri won the Europa League. And there feels like there's a lot of light at Chelsea at the moment. Whereas when Sarri was there, he was clearly unhappy. I mean, he said he was unhappy at the club. He wasn't wanted. There was a split in the fan base about keeping him in the job. And then eventually he actually wanted to leave. That's why he left, not because he was sacked. And that kind of pressure that Abramovich used to put on managers isn't there with Clearlake. And some people would say it's because of a lack of standards, that they don't demand enough. On the flip side, you would say that's a healthier working environment. And that's an environment that a manager wants to be in, where he's given the opportunity to develop players over years, not just months and weeks.
I wasn't too happy with some of the managerial decisions that Abramovich made to cut. You could go on and on and on. How many managers he sacked Carlo Ancelotti, one of the best managers ever at the time, down the tunnel after the Everton game. I remember he was ruthless, but he was ruthless, and it worked. It worked, even though us as fans was pissed. Look, we're going on and on about Abramovich is an absolute legend, and I will never ever throw dirt on the guy's name. He's an absolute legend. We all love him and that. But how many times I was pissed off with him because he's. I remember the second time we sat Jose Mourinho, and I literally walked at the Leicester ground on the way home. Jose Mourinho's been sacked. I was like gutted. Like he was just sacking managers for joke. Didn't care. Like I could go for a million managers, but this new regime, it's not that. They're willing to stick by the manager. And even with Posh, look at all the heat that he got. Even Potter, we literally had to start writing Potter out on the freaking ground and stuff for him to get him out because they didn't want to pull the plug. When Abramovich would have pulled the plug at the first instance, no, lose 3 in the row, bang, you're gone. It's ruthless, and I don't feel like that was the way to do things. Obviously, the new patience is paying off because what happens then? The players that you've got will start buying into the system. And you don't have to keep on buying new players to change. You don't have to keep buying new players to suit the manager's system. Do you understand what I mean? So obviously the players that we've got now are clearly buying into what Maresca's wanted to do, and he's now adding little bits to the puzzle, and things are going in the right way. And yeah.
So Tyler's asking Kev, as a lone Chelsea fan at home, no one around me supports Chelsea. How do I celebrate?
Go mad. Go mad. If you're proper Chelsea, don't care. That's it. Go crazy.
Yeah, but what's he going to do to go mad?
Sing, celebrate.
Just on his own.
I did last night. I was sat here last night by myself with this car waving it around like this, going, like a madman. Yeah, why not?
Thing is, you actually were doing that as well.
Yeah, I was.
I didn't watch it, but I know you would do it.
I was.
Did you have a few drinks, Kev? Did you have a few drinks?
Yeah, I had a couple of red stripes.
Yeah.
I was loving it. My missus had to come upstairs and says, "Kev, fucking just be quiet." I said, "Nah, shut the door." I was going crazy, bro. Yeah. We've got to talk about Cole Palmer, man. We've got to talk about this guy, man. Wow. Because we haven't really talked about the game yet. Yeah. Cole Palmer. What can we say?
Well, I think this comment from Mark is probably quite relevant. He says we're still a little bit reliant on Cole Palmer. We need more GA from wide players in particular. Also feel we need to become more of a threat with set pieces. I definitely agree with the set pieces. But yeah, you know what? This whole thing about relying on Cole Palmer, again, like this is one of the things where maybe I've misunderstood Maresca. Clearly I have. Clearly I've misunderstood him. You know, Maresca said it. He said, I don't want one player that scores 30, 40 goals. I want 5, 6 players that score me 10, 15. Yeah. And the more you think about it, the more you think about the players that we've signed, the players that we have at this club, the more you can understand that logic. I mean, you look at what we have now, and I'm telling you right now that you're going to get at least 15 GA. Okay, I'm not saying goals, but GA. Yeah. You're going to get at least 15 GA from Cole Palmer. Can we agree on that?
15.
15. 1-5. At least.
He's doing that in freaking 5 games.
Right. So we agree.
Yeah.
You're going to get at least 15 GA from Joao Pedro. You're going to get at least 15 GA from Enzo Fernandez, who's becoming more of a goal scorer and a creator for Chelsea as well. So there's 3 players, 15 GA. I think you're going to get 15 GA from Liam Delap. That's 4.
Yeah. He got 12 last year, didn't he? So
Yeah.
So.
I think that with enough game time, you can get 15 GA from Nkunku or Jackson. One of those 2. Okay. So I've just given you 5 players that can seriously contribute in terms of our goal scoring form. And to be fair, I would like to see Neto get 15 GA as well. Like that's another player that I think will be looking to score more goals and make things happen. So I got 5, 6, maybe even 7 players that can give me those numbers. Now, that's not to say they all will, but that's what you could expect from them. And those are players that are perfectly capable of achieving it. I'm not talking about 25 GA, 30. I'm talking about 7 assists and 8 goals.
Yeah.
Very achievable, isn't it? Very achievable.
Very, mate. All attacking players should be set the benchmark of achieving 15 GA in a space of a season across all competitions. That should be the minimum. If they're not hitting the numbers, I don't believe they're good enough. Because you pay for Chelsea Football Club, the bar needs to be set a lot higher. And when you're looking at Liverpool players, you're looking at City's players, they come up with 20 to 30 between them every season. So we cannot be dependent on Palmer, who will clear 25, 30. We need other players around to step up and other players to be chipping in, because back then wins the league titles. When the whole team, the Palmer's injured, what happens then? We've got to be able to have other players and other solutions that are going to bring the numbers in. I still feel like we need someone in that position to as backup. We still need a few backup players, but just got to be happy with what we've got so far. But answers your question again, everybody needs to be doing the job. Everybody needs to be set targets to step the game up, man. Because next season, like I said, we need to get that Premier League trophy back, bro. 10 years, too long. That 10 years can become 20 years real quick. How quick does 10 years go? I remember that season like yesterday. I can't even believe it's been 10 years, more or less. 9 years, 10 years next year. Goes quick, bro. So I do want to be sitting here like Arsenal, like sitting in the having a history lesson. Probably be telling my grandkids, oh, I remember that. I went to that season. I can't tell you one day, that's 30 years ago. Time moves quick, bro. So I think next season we need to prioritize from. Obviously, we've got Champions League, but only way we're going to do it is everybody is stepping up and getting good numbers. That's the only way. Literally. And now we've got Joao Pedro. We've got a striker who knows where the goal is. So it's looking good. Looking good.
That's fair. Rubik says, if you don't support Maresca now, you're a lost sheep, man. I don't know if he's talking to me.
Bro, you know what it is, bro. Let's be real.
By the way,
99.9% right of the fan base were Maresca out in January. I could go through clips on Charles.
Not January. Not in January. I would say, mate, it got heated in March.
Yeah,
that's when it got real.
Times.
February, March.
He's a championship manager. He's shit. He's this. He's that. And I just thought, everyone's embarrassing. I said, everyone just shut up, man. Like, are you blaming it on this guy?
Kev, we have to look at this with a bit of context, because
okay, a couple bad performances.
Let's look at what we had to work with based on his CV, so we could refer back to that. We had basically nothing. So now what we have seen is a genuine. We have proof in the pudding that this guy is good enough to manage Chelsea. Proof in the pudding. And all I ever asked for was someone to explain to me why is Maresca's, what has this guy proved in his coaching career to be capable of taking this job? And nobody could give me the answer, because there wasn't one. Okay, him winning the league with Leicester, that's not good enough. I'm sorry. Otherwise, we'll get the Norwich manager when they get promoted again. Like, is that honestly where we are? So now he's come in, he's implemented his style, he's got Champions League football, he's won a European Cup, he's won the Conference League, and he's won the Club World Cup. You would be stupid. You would be stupid not to fucking say fair play, man. Do you know what? That was quality. Whatever you've got, I want it. I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand why people are arguing with me in the chat. Monkey Gaming. I don't hate Maresca. So I don't hate him. And I agree that Poch wouldn't have even got us to. Well, he could have maybe got us to a final, but he certainly wouldn't have won it. Fuck that. We would have got destroyed.
There's no style of football. That's the reason why.
We would have been absolutely pegged, mate, in the final. I'm absolutely in agreement. But Maresca is certainly going to get a lot more support from me. Certainly going to get a lot more support. The thing is, like, I don't know if I can consider myself to be a fan. I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to back the guy a little bit longer before I'm a fan. I can't just say I'm a fan after one game. I mean, that is proper flip flop. But I will say this, is that I do really support him a lot more, much more. I'm certainly not Maresca out. And yeah, like, by the way, again, you're so wrong. I'm not switching up now. You haven't watched the channel, mate. You haven't watched the channel. I literally if there's one person in the Chelsea YouTube space that owns up to when they got it wrong, it's probably me, to be quite frank. Because when I speak about these things, I speak about them, from the heart. This was after we won the Conference League. Big up Enzo Maresca. I'm not anti. I've not been Maresca out for a good month or two, when we beat Nottingham Forest, I said, do you know what? I'm getting there, Kev. I'm getting there. If we win the Conference League, I hold my hands up. I say fair enough. Honestly, you've earned my respect. Is respect not a good thing? I believe respect is very important, and you gain my respect. So you're allowed to change your opinion, and people seem to think that changing your opinion is a crime. What's a crime is being deluded when things are great and being deluded when things are bad. And one thing that I will say is I've had moments. Obviously, I've been running the channel 3 years, going into my 4th, and we had Potter. I think that was just painful for everyone. We had Poch, who I thought Chelsea genuinely were going to back, and then they sacked him, and I was like, what the fuck are these owners doing? And that made me give up on the ownership, really, more than anything. Bring in Maresca, and I did give him a chance. I wasn't Maresca out at the beginning. I wasn't impressed. I don't think anyone was impressed. But, I was like, okay, we'll give the guy a chance. And we had a great start to the season. Brilliant. And then from 2025, it just got toxic, mate. It got toxic. And listen, I don't know what it's like watching the games from home. Obviously, I don't do it. I only watched one game, which was the final and the semis. So 2 games. But from my experience in the stadiums, like, we want to see entertaining football, man. And that is that's a huge part of going to matches. Yeah, but the thing is, Kev, the only way that you can get away with not playing entertaining football is doing what?
Winning.
Yeah, winning what? Trophies, mate. Not top 4.
Winning.
Trophies.
Yeah.
If we finished 4th this season and didn't win the Conference League and didn't win the Club World Cup, then I think it's very different. Very, 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 very different.
If we don't win the Conference League and we don't get top 4 and we don't compete and do
no, it's not about top. Even if we did get top 4, if we had got top 4 and we hadn't won the Conference League and the Club World Cup, or done as well in this competition as I thought, but let's just say win it, because we actually did, then I would have been very much still anti-Maresca. I would have been, very much. Because it's not good enough.
The football's not been the best.
Well, this is, mate, the style of football has been great at times. It's been really, really good. And when it's good, it's great. And when it's not, it's probably the worst football you can watch. And we saw that up. We saw that we climbed the mountain, and then we went all the way down, and then we managed to pick it up. So I think Maresca deserves a lot of praise as well. Big up to Buleman as well. Maresca has gained my love and support. I've already read that one. Remember, it's not Maresca on the pitch, it's our team. Very true. The owners are learning on the job. It's true, mate. Just remember, Maresca is not a big name yet, but he's shown some real talent for me. He hasn't done enough yet. That's fair. Don Carlo advised Maresca about his high defense line, and ever since then, Chelsea has been performing well. Last time I watched your stream, you said you weren't the biggest Maresca fan. I mean, that's still true, Monkey Gaming. I mean, why would I be the biggest Maresca fan after what I've done? I'm not going to pretend that, I'm his biggest fan, but I'm not going to sit here and say I don't support the guy. Of course I fucking do. Oh my God. People seem to think that just because I'm not on the Maresca train, straight away, you have to appreciate let's just look at this in friendship terms or relationship terms with anything. You meet someone, it could be a bloke, could be a woman, whatever. You have a great relationship at the beginning, the honeymoon period, whatever you want to call it. You have the honeymoon period. And then shit gets real and their personality comes out and you go, fuck, that's not what I signed up for. This is not what I signed up for. No. And it doesn't just go on for a week, a month. It's a couple of months where this continues. Anyway, you then gain a bit of stability in your relationship. And in the end, things are all right, but only all right. They're not great. They're not terrible. They're okay. You know, one small thing could still cause a problem. And then we go and win the Conference League and you're like, fucking hell. Did she just treat me to a Miller and Carter on a Tuesday night? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And if you're not from England, Miller and Carter is a very nice steakhouse. Very expensive. It's good. It's pretty good. You don't get in if you're not wearing smart stuff, they won't let you in. And then you think, you know what? Maybe I was wrong about you. You know what? I was wrong. I hold my hands up. And I've said that already after the Conference League. I said, you have earned my respect. Not my love, my respect. Because it takes time to really appreciate someone. It takes time. You can't love someone. If anyone says, this whole thing about I fell in love with her straight away. Like, yeah, you know, I don't really understand.
No.
Do you know what I mean,
Kev? In love with her, to fall in love with something else.
The thing is, Kev, mate, to fall in love, and this is like the same in football as it is in life. You have to fall, like small things pile up, and they're either good or bad, and that brings love or hatred or whatever the fuck. And Maresca for me is just, he's getting that. He really is. He's growing on me. He's grown on me. But you can't expect me after a month and a bit, 2 months, to say I love him. Nobody can expect me to do. I would be disingenuous to say that. I would have been disingenuous.
Yeah.
And that's the reality. And again, this is where people don't understand context. You know, people really don't understand context. Alex backed Pochettino, who bottled a final that could have easily been won, but would have been Maresca out if he'd lost to the best team in the world, PSG or Betis. Again, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening. Okay. I would be happy if we got to the Champions League, but it would not be acceptable to play the type of football that we played without having something to show for it. It's not acceptable. Okay. And that is my stance. If you're going to play pragmatic football, because pragmatic football doesn't have to be parking the bus. It can be having the ball. It really can. There is such thing as pragmatic possession-based football. If you are not winning trophies, it is honestly, I would rather not have that style of football. And honestly, I would rather finish lower in the table and be entertained than finish fourth and be fucking bored to death every week and not win any trophies. Kev, would you rather finish fourth and be bored every week, or finish sixth and enjoy watching your team? And you don't win trophies regardless. You don't win trophies. No trophies.
I'd rather not have the both of them. They're both fucking shit.
Well, they're both shit. But you understand where I'm coming from. This is what I don't understand. People, I never wanted Poch. I never wanted the guy. But when he came in, I thought, all right, we just finished 12th. And, you know, regardless of what people say about Maresca, I mean, without doubt, he's been a better manager for Chelsea. I mean, there's no fucking, no question about it. I mean, he's had a much better season. But that's not to take away from what we had in the last season and the progression that we made. We progressed massively. And to say otherwise is disingenuous. It's disingenuous and it's not true. This is not Chelsea. Hang on a sec. Were we Chelsea when we finished 12th? So that's my that's my thoughts on that. Go on, Kev. You go for a wee, mate. No, it's just not true. It's not true. When you look at it in that way, I just think that you're not looking at the context, mate. You've got to look at context. You've got to be a little bit more intelligent than that. It's not Alex loved Poch and hated Maresca. It's really not. If Maresca would have been in a similar situation last season, I would have been very, very, very much the same, because I would have wanted to see Chelsea progress. And ultimately, that's all I can ask for is progression. And we went from finishing 12th to finishing 6th, getting into a cup final and cup semi-final. We went from no European football to Conference League. We then went from 6th to 4th. We won the Conference League and we won the Club World Cup, and we went from Conference League football to Champions League football. So what's not to love? That is the epitome of progression. And that's all I could ever ask for from any team. And people can say that's not enough, but it is progress. And that's always been my stance on football in general. If teams are improving, then what can you say? And that's one thing that Chelsea, although our standards definitely slipped compared to Abramovich short term, long term there has been a vision, and we're definitely carrying that out as it stands. I mean, if you win trophies, I mean, Thomas Tuchel said it himself, there's only so long you can trust the process before you go, don't really know what's going on here. And these 2 trophies are going to put us in a very strong position, not only in terms of the players we have right now in our squad, but in terms of the players that we potentially want to bring in, because we are now back to being a winning club, a dominant club, not just domestically, but in world football. We are an elite level football club with elite European heritage.
Yep.
How many football clubs can say that they won the Club World Cup? No. I think they've won the FIFA Continental Cup. That's what they call it. They've renamed it. We are officially the only team in history to win the FIFA Club World Cup based on the new format.
We're the only team in the history of the game to win every single cup possible to win for a club team. Europa Conference League, Champions League, Europa League.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And do you know what?
Alex, I just want to break down a bit about the game as well, because we haven't really spoke about the game as much yet. We've talked about different factors.
Well, I mean, Kev, we fucking dominated. Everyone played well. Sanchez was on fire. Cucurella was on fire. Defense was great. Gusto was sensational. Midfield was quality. James was immense. Oh, my days. Palmer on fire. Neto, great work rate.
Oh,
Pedro, what a
Neto.
chip.
Pedro Neto. I think his work went unjust yesterday. This guy's work to keep tracking of Hakimi. Up and down, up and down. He tracked every single run. Same on the other side. Gusto, nullified. Mendes, he overlaps as well and likes to keep the width. Every single one of those players. Even Sanchez, and we haven't spoken about him yet. Obviously, we've been seeing a lot of things that they're going to give him another chance to prove himself next season. What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like that one performance yesterday gives you enough confidence?
Sanchez?
Yeah, Sanchez gives you enough confidence for him to be your number 1 next year, or do you still feel we need to acquire a better goalkeeper to push? I don't think if we got Sanchez next year, I don't think we're challenging for the big cups, because he's going to let us down. Just because he's had one good game, I don't feel that's enough. Do you feel that's the same? Do you feel the same way as me?
Let me have a think.
Don't change now. Don't change now because of that one good game, bro. This is Robert Sanchez.
Hang on a second. You said I haven't changed anything, Kev. Let me have a thought. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Well, listen, I think Sanchez had the game of his life. I think Sanchez had the game of his life. I think he had a good tournament. I don't think he had a great tournament. I think he had a good tournament. I think he had a great final. So make of that whatever you want. But you know, if you look at the other games that he played and you want to say, oh, he was amazing or whatever, he was okay coming up to the final. He was okay. I'm trying to think about the Fluminense game. I mean, he wasn't challenged against Palmeiras. We scored 4 against Benfica. ES Tunis, poor. Los Angeles, poor. Flamengo beat us. Let's not sit here and act like it was the greatest tournament of his life. It wasn't, but it was the greatest game he'll ever play. I don't think he'll ever have a better game. If you put the occasion with the individual performance with whatever he's going to do. Wake up, Kev.
I'm awake. I'm here. I'm struggling, but I'm here. I'm listening.
You know, for those of you who don't know in the chat, guys, me and Kev, when we go on a trip on an away day, we now carry a bottle of Febreze spray, but it's not spray. It's just water now because I have to spray Kev's face because he keeps falling asleep when he's driving. And that is a real thing. Multiple times I've had that. He can't control himself.
I don't know how we're still alive after Nottingham away. New Year's Eve 3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago? Yeah, 3 years ago. Nottingham away. Yeah. Nearly 3 years ago now, yeah. And I kept falling asleep. And Alex was spraying my face with water. I was kept going, ugh. Alex, I don't know how you're still alive. I really don't. I really don't. But yeah, I'm still here. Last night, just break down a little bit. Wow, what can I say? Astonishing from every single one of them. And for them to go toe to toe and play their football against the best, go try how we come. And we all need to be happy. We all need to be giving player like Bowley, Big Barley their stripes ones, because up until now, a lot of us fans have not given any credit for anything because there's nothing for us to give him credit for. Now we are back to the big time. What does that mean? We take our foot off the gas and we're back to the same nonsense we've been witnessing. We need to really push on now. How do you feel we can push on now? Do you feel after last night, do you think the board will be saying this is a finished product with the squad, or do you feel like they'll still look to invest, push forward? Because I don't feel like with the squad right now.
I think they will continue to invest the same way they've invested. So I think that we will continue to sign the best young players, but we won't sign any ready-made players unless they're on free contracts, free transfers. So if we do get Manyan, it's going to be because he's on a free, just like we got Tosin. By the way, Tosin was great business. And players like that, you know, I wouldn't have an issue with it. I wouldn't have an issue with it whatsoever. God, Monkey Gaming, you are just full of it today. Remember when Bowley walked past you and you hate him because of that? Not really, mate. I mean, Bowley gave the channel he gave us a shout out, mate.
Yeah, Monkey Game is on you today, bro. It's on your back, bro.
No, I mean,
one sit with you.
You do you, mate. You do you.
Yeah, but here's what it is, man. Like, come on, man. We haven't even had a proper celebration, man. Look, we are champions. What do you think? We're still here talking crap. Like,
okay, mate. We're having a great. I mean, it is almost midnight.
I am knackered on it, saying in the live, bro. I don't know how I'm still.
What time did you get up?
Bro, I was up and out at 7 o'clock this morning, bro.
I was up about sort of 6:30. Yeah. It's fucking brutal, Kev. It's brutal, man.
I had work, then I had football training until 9:30 in review. So it's been a long day. But you know what? I'm buzzing for the future, man. I really am.
This is the best I've ever felt about Chelsea since Clearlake have been in charge.
Yeah,
it is the best I've ever felt about Chelsea. I just want to say as well, this doesn't change the fact that Clearlake are private equity and their only intention is to sell us. And if people don't understand that, then you know, I think it's I can't understand how you wouldn't understand that. So I can't feel any love towards owners that see us as nothing more than basically a check. But that being said, if you manage us well, then fair play to you. And you know, it's paying off as it stands. It is paying off. So you can't criticize success, mate. And even in the eyes of failure, if you fail and people can see that you're looking better as a team, you've got that unity, you've got that togetherness, you've got that chemistry, a style that's fun to watch. I mean, it's a great place to be. So I hope that Chelsea can keep it up, man. But I do believe that one of our biggest challenge isn't going to be against Man City and Liverpool. It's going to be fucking playing Everton away. It's going to be playing Brentford. It's going to be playing these low blocks. That's going to be the hardest games for us. And if we are going to challenge for anything in terms of a league title, it's not going to be about beating the big teams for me. It's going to be about beating all the teams that sit back. And if we can prove that not only are we able to get in behind solid teams' defense and counter well and be tactically astute when teams are pressing us, but can we break them down when they have no intention of scoring, but they just want to hang in there? Do we have the quality to still push through and make something happen there? And that's what I'd love to see. So I think it's like any manager, right? With better players, you'll play better football. And that is, you know, we have better players. So you, by definition, you would expect to see better football. But then you look at what Arsenal are doing, you look at what Man City are doing, you look at Liverpool, everyone's strengthening. They're not getting worse. So I think really, I mean, if it is a 4-horse race as it stands, it is a 4-horse race. I'm not sitting there saying Chelsea win the race, but I do think it's a 4-horse race. And I think, but all 4 of those teams probably end up finishing in the top 4. I mean, I'm trying to think who would be a dark horse among them. Maybe
there's obviously Newcastle, Tottenham's, Man U.
Tottenham could be a serious threat. I think Tottenham could definitely pinch that 5th spot, especially if they. I mean, my God, Gibbs White and who was the other one?
Gibbs White, and they've got Kudos.
Kudos, mate. Fucking sensational signing. Brilliant. And I think they'll sign more. I think they'll sign other players because obviously they're not going to play Son like he's not. They need other players to step up. And that's one of the reasons they couldn't perform is because Son just didn't really have it. But yeah, I think Tottenham could be a problem, mate. Tottenham could be a real problem.
Well, you know what? We are here talking about Tottenham when we are world fucking champions. We are world champions. I never in a million years think that. You know, what an achievement, bro. Like that guy that said there, what an absolute achievement. What a moment for the fans. What a moment for the club. And you know what, Alex? Not everything. Who deserves it more than anybody? Those players deserve it more than anything. Showed character, showed leadership between themselves. Completely stepped up to the occasion. Stepped up to the quality that we need at Chelsea, and you know. Wow, bro, I'm still gobsmacked. But shouldn't be talking about Tottenham, talking about any other team. We are the bee's knees, mate. We are the world champions, bro. So everyone else, what they're doing, don't let it worry us. We have got to see this form and this form and this confidence go into next season now, and I'm sure we will be close at the end of next season.
Do you think that we need more signings, Kev? I mean, I would say we need a left back.
Left back. I like that Joao Pedro from Ajax. Yes. He can play left back, very comfortable as a centre back. I still feel when they've got another goalkeeper. I like Diogo Costa from Porto. I feel like he'd be a brilliant keeper. And also, I still feel like we need another winger. Rodrigo from Real Madrid. If you're gonna spend the money, go and get Rodrigo.
I don't think they get Rodrigo.
Nah. We in dreamland there. But if that was the perfect signings, it'd be Joao Pedro, Diogo Costa, and Rodrigo. Those 3 players that elevate Chelsea to a Premier League winning team. Still feel like one centre back could be done with, but with Hato. You're covering two positions, killing two birds with one stone. So, yeah, hopefully we can strengthen because at the Storeful, we are a bit short of competing for a Premier League title.
Hey, listen, Kev, you are absolutely fucked, mate. You know what? Fair enough. Good effort jumping on the stream today. I think we'll try and stick to 10. I think 11's a bit late.
Bro, I don't even know what.
But we got it done, Kevin. It was nice to just chat and just reminisce about what we've been able to achieve. And I think everyone can agree. We've got to be proud of what we've achieved with this squad. We've got to be happy about where we are as a club at the moment because we are. Oh, it's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I do feel very proud of what Chelsea have achieved, and everyone at the club deserves credit for it, without doubt.
So,
everyone at the club deserves
this is
credit.
me applauding Bowley, applauding Egbali, applauding Clear Lake, applauding players. Well done. I never ever, up until now, never thought I'd actually be here applauding the board. But you have now got the full backing, not off of me, but a lot of the fan base with you. But for them to continue to be on your side, you know what to go and do. Go and win the Premier League. And yeah, I'm going to clap for Madueke as well. Leave him a day before to go to a team that hasn't won anything for 5 years. Fair play, Madueke. Thank you. Hopefully Jackson can go as well very, very soon. But yeah, it's all good, man. World champions. What can we say, Alex? What can we say?
Hey, big up to you, Kev. Really appreciate your time. Big up to everyone as well that has been watching. Appreciate your time, guys. We will catch up tomorrow. We'll have another stream. I'll probably do a lunchtime show. So I don't know if you're around, Kev, but I'll be doing a stream around 1 o'clock. And we'll be talking about everything to do with the club during that stream. But I mean, I've really, do you know what? I just feel such an immense sense of pride. I have never celebrated a fucking goal like that at home, mate. The limbs in my living room when Palmer buried those chances. Oh, mate, it was. Oh, I'll never forget that.
Have you seen the video of Ramirez, our Chelsea player, in his living room, going sick, going to his Instagram, and he's going crazy. Everyone was, bro. I was going
crazy,
nuts
man.
in this room.
Crazy.
What a moment, though, brother. And like I said, Chelsea are back, bro. Thank God for that.
Hey, appreciate your time, guys. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and we will be back tomorrow with another show. All the best, and enjoy.